we are going to get started. Again, our lovely model, she is currently experiencing a little bit of active dryness, a little bit of active kind of skin breakouts on her chin area. And again, we're in the winter months, so you know, her skin's a little flaky. So what we're going to do is she's already put on a little bit of her already existing skincare regimen moisturizer, okay? And we're going to use our Luminess Air Hydrating Primer, okay? The moisturizing primer. Most of you will have gotten this already in your starter kit. If you haven't already gotten this, go to lumcost.com and get this. Not only is it a great primer, but again, it really leaves the skin looking hydrated and silky and satin. Even if you are wearing the matte finish, when you use the moisturizing primer, it still will leave the skin looking like skin, okay? And not like makeup, all right? So again, moisturizing primer. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off by putting about 4 or 5 drops in your airbrush cup, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And of course, in circular motions, we are going to moisturize her skin and also prime her skin. Now, what I like to do with the moisturizer is if I'm experiencing someone that has the flaky skin, I like to kind of stipple the face just like this, okay? And that way you really can tell how dehydrated their skin is, okay? You can really tell that hydrating factor kind of. If it's absorbing really, really quick, guess what? You're gonna put 4 or 5 more drops, okay? So it's a good way to tell whether or not the makeup is going to absorb into the skin right away, okay? By kind of just feeling and stippling the hydrating primer into the skin. So, and that, it absorbed right into her skin right away. So we're going to put 4 more drops. And that stippling action also helps for, again, the kind of dry, flaky, white kind of skin that everyone kind of experiences in these winter months, but especially if you tend to have more dry skin, okay? Very good. So that is step 1. Now we're going to go to her concealer, okay? I'm going to use both the concealer and the brightener on her, okay? Remember, huge, huge, huge upsell for Luminous Air. For you to have this concealer, okay? We want you to have the concealer because it helps to brighten. It really helps to, any blue darkness areas that you have right here, it really helps to eradicate that, okay? Go ahead.
Freckled Bonnie in Canada asks, should you be able to fill the moisturizer on the skin and not have it soak in before you put on the makeup?
It depends. It depends, okay? If you have very dry skin, okay? If you have very, very dry skin, I want for you to feel on your skin to make sure that it is absorbing, okay? If your skin is, you know, just a little dry, you know, during this time of the month or during this time of the year, just do your moisturizer the way you would normally do it. It should not be wet. If that is, you know, what you're getting at, it should not be wet before putting on the foundation. So yes, make sure that it has absorbed a little bit prior to you putting the foundation on. Okay? Very good. Thank you, Freckled Bunny. So now we're going to go to our concealer brightener combo. I like to, when dealing with dry skin, warm it up on the hand, okay, because this is going to really make it nice and malleable and really help it to blend really well into the skin. And also, it's going to take away any redness on the cheek, around the nose area, but it's still going to make it look like skin by warming it up that way on the hand. Okay, I'm going to show you guys the difference. Take a look. Wow. Look how beautiful. Look, I mean, she literally could be finished right now just by using the concealer. Okay? And then if you're feeling really dry, what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually put a drop of the moisturizer into the concealer. A drop of the moisturizer into the concealer. And oh my goodness, look how beautiful. I mean, she really could be done with her makeup. She really, I mean, she does not have to put on any foundation right now. If she wants that extra coverage, she can. But look how beautiful this makes her skin. It really makes it nice and beautiful and nice and glowing. Look. Wow. And that's with the drop of, wow. Look at that. You can see her redness on this side. Look at that. It just looks like dewy baby skin. I love it. Okay, we're going to do the other side. And I really like using my fingers with drier skin. And let me tell you why. When you use a sponge, what happens with the sponge? Most of the product gets absorbed into the sponge, okay? When you have drier skin and flaky skin in the winter months, you are fighting against that, look up to the ceiling, you're fighting against that dead skin, that flaky skin coming through the foundation. So if you use your finger to kind of massage the skin, it will give the skin the appearance that that dead skin does not exist. It basically kind of rehydrates that skin until the cells are ready to be turned over when you've exfoliated, okay? Because remember, this is not to take the place of your skincare. We still want you exfoliating. We still want you using your skincare, obviously, okay? Wow, take a look. I mean, I can see in the camera, I can actually see the dewiness of her skin, okay? So after we've concealed, now we're going to go in with a couple of more drops of moisturizer. And now again, remember, this is focusing on dry skin. If your skin is not this dry to warrant this many kind of hydrating steps, then you don't have to do it, okay? But we're going to go in with a little bit more moisturizer. Okay? And now we're going to use her foundation. Okay?
What kind of concealer did you use on her?
I use C3 and brightener. Remember, if you're having issues with bluish, purplish undertones under your eyes, or if you're having an issue with dull skin, it's good to use the peach concealer, which is the C3. Okay? So now we're going to use her foundation. Okay? And this is foundation number 3. This is going to warm her skin up. Okay? So that it brings color into her skin now. Okay? From where we've kind of done all of the concealing. Okay? So this is F3. And you know what? You can use the matte or the satin. After you've done all of these hydrating steps, it's okay to now use the matte. Okay? Because a lot of women that have drier skin stay away from the matte formula. But now that you've done these hydrating steps, you can actually use the matte formula. And it will leave the skin looking absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous.
Can you use both foundation formulas in the same stylus?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Great question. Who asked that?
Felice Sky.
Hello, Felice. Thank you for tuning in. You absolutely can use both foundation formulas in the same size. As a matter of fact, if you have dry skin, but you like that kind of, dewy look still, or you like that matte look, you can use the satin first to kind of prevent any dry, cakey flakiness from happening, and then go over it with the matte. So yes, you can. Both can be used. Absolutely. Beautiful. Oh, she looks like she just came back from summer vacation. And you know what? That's what beautiful hydrated skin does. That's really what it does. It makes your skin just look like skin. It doesn't make it look like you're wearing makeup. And I can guarantee you these steps, these hydrating, especially with the concealer. Oh my goodness. The one drop of foundation that you put in the one drop of moisturizer that you use, you blend into your concealer. Oh my goodness. That's really something that I've been doing for years. You can do it with your skincare. You can do it with your eye cream. You can do it with your skincare moisturizer, whichever one you're using. It's a little secret, a little tip that I've been doing for years that I like to share with people because it really does create a really nice hydrating moisture barrier between the foundation and your skin, okay? Now, of course, what I like to do for my more mature clients and women out there, I like to use 1, 2, 3 drops of the shimmer, okay? And very lightly, I'm going to go down the bridge of the nose, on top of the cheekbones, top of the eyes. That's it, okay? Remember this, oh my goodness, look how beautiful that is. That is insane. Oh my God, I'm gonna put some more on the top of your cheekbone. Talk about looking like, look at that. Look at her skin. That's insane. I like to put some of the shimmer on the lips too. You guys know that. Beautiful.
Do you have any suggestions for the ladies that tend to be dry around the mouth and eyebrows?
Absolutely. That is the tip of the day, is using our hydrating primer. Is getting that concealer, putting a little bit on your hand, putting 1 drop of our moisturizing primer, blending it, and press and roll, press and roll, press and roll, press and roll. I can guarantee you that because of those humectants in the hydrating primer, you're going to get a really nice finish with whatever you put on top of it, okay? Whether you leave it like that or whether you put your foundation on top of it, okay? Now a little bit of blush. You guys know I like using the blush for lips and cheeks. Give her some color, smile. Beautiful. It's a beautiful winter look. Really soft, like she's not wearing any makeup. And look at around her eyes, guys. Remember on her cheeks, is that as far as you can zoom in, Clay? If you guys remember, she was experiencing a lot of redness around her mouth and eye area. Look at under her eyes and around her mouth. That's like insane. It's insane. Like her skin literally is glowing. And I'm just putting some of the B9, which is more of a plum color. This is more holiday friendly. Question?
Bobby says she has older skin.
Yes.
And she wants to know if the concealer will sit on top of her skin.
That is a great question. And you know, we have pretty much the same formula base in our concealers as we do with our foundation. So it is a mineral base. It does not have the waxes and oils and preservatives like other concealers do. So it's not going to sit on, it's not going to absorb into the, any fine lines or crow's feet or whatever you may have on your skin. It really does help to, it sits on top of the skin and creates a really beautiful, diffused eye area, that doesn't look like it has any type of wrinkling under it. So it really, really is a great product. So concealer and brightener, it's for you. Bonnie, right? Was it Bonnie?
Yes.
Thank
Bobby.
you, Bonnie. What's that?
Bobby.
Bobby. Thank you, Bobby. Any more questions? No? Okay. Well, I have one more thing to add. After you've finished your face of makeup, take a look, okay? And remember, it may be that it looks really hydrated right now, but remember, it's winter months. If you do have drier skin, guess what? It'll be absorbing within 5 minutes, okay? And wouldn't you rather your skin look really nice and hydrated and a little juicy than for it to look dehydrated or dull as soon as you put your makeup on? Okay, very good. So thank you so much. Go to loomcost.com to get all of those wonderful products that we talked about today. Great question about using both formulas. Okay, so in these winter months when you want that matte finish but you're afraid that it may leave your skin looking a little dry, absolutely go in first with the satin formula, and then after that put a little bit of the matte over it, okay? Loomcost.com. You can also get your moisturizing primer and your concealer, brighteners, and blush, and shimmer that we use today, okay? Thanks a lot. Hope to see you soon. Happy holidays. See you in 2 weeks. Happy New Year's, Merry Christmas, everything. Bye.